Personalizing one of the clients is all about specifying which information we want to show and the information we want to hide. And that's a concept that we can apply to all the different components in the application. Let's start with looking at how we can personalize the ribbon. So here in the Windows client, we discussed the ribbon in the previous module. So the ribbon contains a number of tabs, groups, and actions. And let me go to the customer list. And for example, I would like to personalize the customer list ribbon. So in order to open the personalization page, you can right-click on the component, and then I could choose Customize Ribbon. Or you can also go to the application menu, select Customize, and there select Customize Ribbon. You see, so different ways of achieving the same. So here, if you now click on Customize Ribbon, here at the left side, you always have the available actions or the available fields. And at the right side, you will have the ones that are currently shown in this specific order. And so, for example, here you can see the different tabs like Home, Actions, Navigate, Report. And you also recognize them here, Home, Actions, Navigate, and Report. And you have the different groups within a specific tab. So, for example, New, Manage, Process, and so on. And you can also see them here. And by clicking on, for example, Process, you can then see the different actions. Now, what can we do here in the personalization of the ribbon? Well, there are quite a number of things. So, for example, I can move actions from one place to the other. So, for example, if I click on Customer, you can see Contacts. And suppose I would like to move Contact to the Manage group, I can simply use the Move Up function and click it until we have the action in the place where we want to have it, for example here in the Manage group. So now if I click on OK, you will see now that the ribbon or the application is showing now Contact in the Manage group. So that's the first thing that we can do. If I now go to Customize Ribbon and let's look at the other things, you can also see that we can create new tabs. I can create a new tab, for example, which I will call Closing. And I would like to enter or I would like to display a number of things that we need when closing the fiscal year related to customers. Now, if you create a new tab, each new tab should have at least one group. So the next thing I need to do is create a new group. So for example, my group in this case is General. And now I can start entering actions in the group. Now, currently you will see that here the group is of course empty. So I will have to add actions. And here at the left side, you can see the different actions that we can add. So for example, actions related to Home, to Actions itself, to Report, Navigate, and so on. And so for example, if I would like to add a report, I can go here to Report, click on General, and one of the things I would like to add is, for example, the Customer Top 10 List report that I need when closing, for example, a fiscal year. So I can select now the action. I can select here the place where I would like to add the action, and now I can simply click on Add. And now if I scroll down, you will see that now in the General group of my new Closing tab, the action is added. So let me show you this. If I click on OK, you can see now that we have a new tab. If I click on the tab, there is a General group, and in the group we have the report I just added. So let me go once more to Customize Ribbon. So we have moved actions from one place to the other. We have created a new tab, a new group, and we have added some actions to the new group. What else can we do? Well, as you can see here is that you can, for example, select a default icon size. So you saw that some actions in the ribbon are displayed as large actions, while other are displayed as small actions. And here you can select as a user which size you would like to use. And of course, you can also remove actions. If you want to remove an action that you currently added, for example, you can simply click on Remove. You can click on Rename, and so on. And so this is basically what we can do in order to personalize the ribbon that we use on a specific page, like for example the customer list. Personalizing the ribbon is only possible in the Windows client. So this means that you cannot personalize the ribbon directly from the web client. However, the personalization that you do in the Windows client is also applied in the web client. Let me show you this. So in the Windows client, I went to the customer list, and here you can see that my personalizations are also applied now in the web client. So for example, here in the manage group, you can see here the contact action that I've added or that I've moved. And you can also see the new tab that I've added. So the new closing tab with the general group and the customer top 10 list. You see? So if you want to personalize the web client, suppose that users are using the web client, you can personalize the web client by personalizing the ribbon in the Windows client. As you can see here, these changes are also applied then in the web client.